live every other
Wednesday, my dude.
This is Chillcast.
Certified hood classic.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Wednesday. It means it's time for Chillcast. I'm your gracious host, Zach Minyard, and you know what? Today I'm not as gracious as I usually would be. We actually got some really upsetting news today. As you know, our lovely co-host Sly, Big Dick Rodriguez, you know, he's usually here. You know, he's got like a joke or two to say. He was in an unfortunate accident today. Do you wanna talk a little bit more about that, D-Dub?
Sly, our great podcast member, after a year. It's like a year, right?
Yeah, about a year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a year. Like our gracious co-host of Chillcast, he is silently passed away today. He was door dashing, as you know, and he went to his like local McDonald's, I believe. I think it's like a Wendy's or something.
I think it was like at Arby's, I think.
Gotcha.
He went to Arby's, yeah.
And the Arby's had the Arby's mustard machine exploded. And
why are you laughing? This is sad. Our friend's dead.
This is crying. Actually,
okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell. I'm sorry.
The Arby's mustard machine exploded, and he was caught in the crossfire. A lot of hot mustard disfigured his face, and he died of shock. And I guess honestly, we should just take a moment of silence for him.
He wouldn't have wanted that. He would have wanted us to keep going. And Sly loved mustard. That was the worst part. You know, he really went. He went out doing what he loved.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Evan's here too. Evan's here to mourn.
Why'd you say that?
It's the second best introduction I've ever gotten.
What was the first? The other time you were...
Yeah, the other time.
Why'd you say you like mustard? You ruined me.
What do you mean? You already ruined it.
Why'd you say that?
Because it was funny, obviously. I mean, you laughed.
Oh, fuck you.
Listen, I don't give a shit if Sly's dead. We're still going to do the podcast.
Yeah, fuck Sly, dude.
Sly.
Welcome to Chillcast.
Yeah, welcome.
We do have a special guest.
Yes, Evan. Evan, how are you doing today?
Just wonderful.
Yeah, I went in.
Lovely.
I knocked on his door like 2 minutes before this started. This was a real buzzer beater getting in here. Like, you just barely got in, and we just started the podcast.
Man, they don't understand the context of that. That's fine.
No, they don't. They usually don't know, but we're in the chat for like 2 hours, you know, like joking and saying like dirty jokes and shit, and then we get into the podcast, and then we have an after party, another 2 hours where we say our favorite lines from America's Got Talent.
I don't like that. I don't like that show.
Then why do we keep making lines? Like, you know, all the Howie Mandel zingers that he would say to people when they couldn't sing?
You're right. I am a very big Howie Mandel fucking fan.
Bobby's World, love that guy.
Bobby's World?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I love you, bro.
Shut up.
Gotcha. So introduce yourself, special guest.
Yeah, what do you have to say?
I don't really ever have much to say.
Well, it's a good thing you're on the podcast.
Yeah, podcasts are really my strong suit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna break you out of your show.
You've done podcasts before.
I have.
We done the same thing with Sly. Like, fucking, it's not impossible to start fucking like being yourself.
Well, Sly, he's dead now, so it really doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Sly?
Honestly, we failed, you know, because he died before he peaked on Chillcast, and it's sad to see.
He could have got that Chillcast money, honestly.
He's not going to retire with Chillcast money. We barely had enough money to cremate him. We had to do it by hand.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be, you know, but I know my deal, you know, he has a big, like, smoker he uses for brisket. We just laid him in there. And we put the serving aluminum trays on the bottom to catch the ashes, and I think we got most of them. There might be a little bit of, like, char, a little bit of burnt, like, barbecue sauce from a couple of briskets, but that's how Sly wanted it. He loved brisket, and he loved mustard, and he's dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, amen. You want to say, like, a prayer, Evan? You're the religious one here.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Is that the prayer?
Yeah.
That's a good prayer.
But Rip Sly.
Rip Sly.
He was an alright dude.
Oh, just all right.
Just all right.
We're not gonna give him too much credit.
Yeah.
Just all right. I mean, he couldn't come to Chillcast. Obviously, he's not that great a dude.
That's
True.
True.
Dead or not, he made an obligation.
Exactly. That's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
Mustard explosions are no excuse.
I don't give a fuck what exploded. He better be here on this Discord call every other Wednesday, my dude. Okay.
My dude.
Yeah, that's what the intro says. Have you heard
Why'd you do that?
Have you heard it? Have you heard the intro to our show?
Oh, can you recite it with just your words?
Yeah, it's streaming live every other Wednesday, my dude. This is Chillcast, cast, and then certified hood classic, and then oh hell no, and that's our intro.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
I'm
not
very
like
glad I
I've
got
heard
a transcript of like exactly what it is like that.
I've heard it
It butters my muffin.
jillion times.
Gotcha. What have you been up to?
Me and Evan have been very busy working on a project that we're very excited about, which is why we're here on the podcast today. Not because I like you or anything.
Oh, is it top albums of 2019 that you have yet to do, or like?
I told you I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I don't like making those lists anymore because
you only made one.
I know, and I didn't get the reaction I wanted.
Oh,
listen.
so it's all about the views.
No,
Huh?
it's not the views. I'm not talking about the views. I'm talking about just everyone arguing about and nitpicking everything I did on that list and all
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
the conversation starter, is it not?
I didn't want that. And I got away from, I don't know, it feels weird because artists and musicians, they're making music, and whether it's good or not, a lot of times they're putting a lot of effort and work into it, and it just kind of feels what's the word I'm looking for? It's like punching down to just be like, oh, this shit sucked, it's going on the bottom of the list and all this, and then everyone's like, yeah, I'm not listening to this shit. Zach Minyard said it wasn't worth listening, and that could be their favorite album, and they wouldn't even know, and shit like that.
Oh, so you think that you have a big enough reach to be on the same scale as Needle Drop?
I'm not saying that I made JPEG Mafia's career. I'm just saying there should be a check in the mail tomorrow. Okay.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying. No, I didn't like. I've gotten away from reviewing things because I don't like reviewing things in that sort of way. I know there's most of my cohorts, like you, are reviewers, but you guys do a lot more than just review things. You make like a time capsule kind of look back thing about what was going on with the project. And I like doing
Indeed.
that. And if there's like a project that I like a lot, like what I did with what you heard, I liked doing that stuff.
Oh, I love what you heard. Such a short-lived series, but
Yeah.
like it was
It lost momentum, but me and Evan are working on music for our band that we have now.
Oh, are you allowed to like spoil what you're doing, or like
Yeah, we're making
is
music.
there gonna be a surprise?
I mean, we're not gonna show any music. Well, we've been writing for about a month, right?
Yeah.
We discussed this yesterday. We
Yeah.
couldn't remember the exact day, but we've been writing for about a month. Well, we've been planning on having a band for a bit, just like talking about it. But whenever I got a drum set, that was kind of like opening the door to, hey, this is entirely possible now that we could have a band. And it's me playing drums. I'm learning drums, and Evan on guitar. Ben, who's been on the podcast before, is playing bass, and a friend of ours who was in my other band, Luke, he's playing guitar as well. He's a very talented guitarist.
Oh, Luke sounds like the sexy one.
Luke is the sexy one. He's the babe magnet. That's why we had to have him on the project.
Whoa, babe! You
Babe.
guys got babes?
I'm talking chicks, dude.
Yeah. I'm talking pussy, bro.
Listen, rock and roll is about two things. It's about living hard and loose women, and we intend to do both.
Yeah, but like, what if you get like a tight
What?
woman though? Like,
A tight woman? I don't want it. Ew.
Oh,
Throw that to the dogs. I don't need no tight women.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I,
But
I thought you were like dirt nasty, you know. Like I was just trying to see like what she was into.
what do you think this is? This is a Christian band. I don't know if you're aware.
I thought you were dirt nasty.
Well, I mean, like, to as dirty and nasty as you can get with a Christian band, like, we'll say a heck every once in a while.
Christian bands can have fun too.
Yeah, you ever heard
Christian bands can say heck.
Christian bands say heck all the time.
That's not true.
They're like heckin' this, heckin' that.
Yep.
I love God so heckin' much. That's what Christian bands do. And that's what we do. We're not a Christian band. I lied. Sorry.
Oh, dude, I was gonna be like fucking yeah, man. I fuck with Christian.
Who's Christian? Christian Weston
Standing
Chandler?
on the rooftops, everybody seeing your heart. Yeah, like that's Christian bands, right?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, I think that's 3 Days Grace. Let me see.
That's not a Christian band.
3 Days Grace is a Christian band.
No,
He's like,
am I wrong?
why have you came to my wedding?
That's not 3 Days Grace.
Grace.
Fuck off.
Closing the goddamn door.
No.
Oh, ooh.
Fuck off.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that from you, bro. That.
Yeah, you'd be expecting a lot more of that, because in our band, you know, we heckin' sing.
Oh.
We heckin' sing in this band.
Dang, I'm gonna be honest. I was just looking forward to like your rap career more than like like rock music.
You know what? I was too. You know, but
maybe you can do
Zach,
rap rock. Maybe you can like make a whole like genre.
We called Zach De La Rocha, but he hasn't answered back yet. I think he's busy.
Damn.
He's doing like something with Run the Jewels or something, but he'll call back. You know, the rap rock. We don't want to start with rap rock. We don't want to start with rap rock because we don't want to give the impression that that's what we do. You know, we're trying to change the game every once in a while. So maybe
I'm sure that Lil Nas X said the same thing when he's like, I don't want to do country rap. But
and now look
everybody
at him.
could be expecting that. And then he made it. It's a holiday.
And now he's gay.
He was gay in the beginning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's very hilarious. Have you seen like any of the shit that fucking Lil Nas does?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. He's a pretty funny guy.
Very funny guy. I follow him on Instagram, and like the shit he does on there is like fucking like he shit posts and then he like deletes it.
Yeah,
he posts like the worst things possible.
He's a funny guy.
Very fun guy.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to get him on our next album, depending on how good he is. You know, if he's up to our caliber.
Maybe he's up for like people to get clout.
He's gonna use us to get clout, probably.
Gotcha.
Like how Drake used Ninja to gain like Twitch clout, you know?
Oh my god, they did fucking. Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
Ninja said that. He was like, you know, Drake used me to get on the platform, and it was when he played Fortnite.
That's not something he actually said.
Yeah, he did say that. Verbatim, he said Drake used me to get on the platform.
That's
Ninja's cringe.
Twitch is fucking awful.
Did you hear this shit that Twitch is doing now?
That's our first news subject. Go ahead and talk about what happened today.
There's like a DMCA. Well, this has been going on for a little bit, but Twitch has been really cracking down on people using copyrighted music, whether or not the game includes copyrighted music. Like, people have been clearing their entire Twitch broadcasts, like no VODs, no videos on demand, because their whole channel can get taken down if there was like accidentally a song in there. Like Cyberpunk put out a mode for streamers that takes out the copyrighted music from Grimes and Run the Jewels and shit like that. But it's still, even the music they put still somehow has copyrights and is still getting DMCA striked. But now they're trying to pass this bill that's tied up into a bigger bill. But part of it is that DMCA strikes could now land you jail time if caught. So if you use like, I don't know, a Metallica song in your cool guy beer chugging videos on YouTube, you could go to jail.
That's quite the. Did you say cool guy beer chugging videos?
Yeah. There's a whole subgenre of YouTube where people drink 40-ounce malt liquors and
darkness imprisoning me. Honesty.
And listen to Metallica.
Wait a minute. Is that Slipknot? Wait.
No, that's Metallica. You were right.
Okay.
You were right.
Great,
Unless you were going for Slipknot, then you're fucking wrong.
Nah, Slipknot makes I don't know how to explain a Slipknot song, but I know I know how they play their instruments, and that's what I was trying to replicate. Twitch is also doing this gimmick of replacing sensitive words that could hurt somebody's feelings,
my
like
God.
simp and virgin.
No,
You can't say those words on Twitch anymore.
No, this happened right after our last podcast, and I was upset because we totally would have talked about it. But they got rid of blind playthrough because it's ableist. It's ableist to say blind playthrough because it offends blind people.
You know the words that are still allowed though?
What?
Oh wait, I don't know if I don't know. All the bad words that you expect, fucking you can still fucking call somebody gay, or fucking
Well, that's
the
funny.
F word.
That's just gamer culture.
But simp isn't.
The simp is not gamer culture.
Simp is a bannable offense now.
Why is simp a bannable offense? Like, everyone on the platform is a simp.
No, fucking some big wig at fucking Twitch was like, damn, that's hurting somebody's feelings.
Who are they doing this for?
I swear the uppers at fucking Twitch are fucking probably 27. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, there has to be something like I never see such sensitivity or
you know who made that call?
They
It
have
was
to be
that
really
deer.
young.
It was that deer girl who made the call. She's the CEO of Twitch.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
No.
They had this Twitch. They wanted to be more in touch with the Twitch audience, so they selected a couple of content creators to be kind of managers, I guess, somewhere in between a Twitch higher up and a streamer, a bridge between the two. And one of the people they picked was this girl who thought she was a deer and would act like a deer, like a buck, with antlers and shit, and she would get scratched on stream and make weird deer noises. And she was in charge of things on Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
This platform is way...
This platform is a fucking mess.
Well, people still rightfully use it and they abide.
Well, what else are they gonna use? It's like YouTube. What else are you gonna use?
You can use YouTube Live. That shitty fucking
Who
platform.
the fuck would use YouTube Live?
People religiously use YouTube Live. Doesn't mean
I
that
would
it's
never
good.
use YouTube Live.
You have before.
No, name one time.
No.
Okay. Case close.
I
I win again.
Oh fuck. Have you heard about what happened to Pornhub?
I heard they deleted 1 million videos.
Have you heard why?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Very touchy subject.
Okay. Because it's porn. And they touch. They touch and
No, it's worse.
They do a lot more than touch.
So, some girl's mom fucking found out that they were doing OnlyFans.
That their kid was doing OnlyFans?
Yeah, their kid was doing OnlyFans, and they're 14.
Oh.
So, how the mom found out is that one of her OnlyFans videos popped up on Facebook and Pornhub, and she cracked down on both fucking websites because she was like, "You guys are literally allowing child porn here," and they were like, "How the fuck was we supposed to know she was a child?" And there's and she's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna do a fucking big ass lawsuit. I can't believe you fucking guys did this." So how fucking Facebook and Pornhub fucking opted out for this? There was "Yo, let's delete everything."
That's what Tumblr did when they had a cheese pizza scare.
So fucking Pornhub was okay, how we're gonna do this? Maybe we delete every video that's not by somebody who's verified on here, which is fucking 90% of its fucking video base.
Yeah.
So think about that.
There's some crazy shit on Pornhub though,
there
non-verified
is.
shit.
Now,
Because you can also
now
just
there
put
isn't.
whatever. Yeah, now there isn't. Bro, they probably took off that King Gizzard Chunky Shrapnel video. Fuck. Now you have to pay for it.
So fucking there's a bunch of fucking videos gone, a bunch of really good videos. There was some fucking movies uploaded in HD there that was never getting taken down. That fucking can't be fucking found anymore now. And Pornhub was like, "Hey guys, so we did this because we wanted to make Pornhub a safer place. And like obviously they're not gonna like reference the fact that like they did it so like they wouldn't be in hot water about the fucking CP scared.
Yeah.
So like they're just like, hey guys, so in order to upload here now, you gotta be verified. You gotta be a verified account. You gotta have your ID when you fucking sign up, and yeah, you can start uploading. Yeah, all right, guys. And fucking like everybody was like, what the fuck happened?
They just leaked everything. I mean, that I don't blame them because that's definitely a thing you don't want to be a part of.
That's the easy way out, and like
it's
I fully understand why I fully understood why they did it. It's like the fact of like there's so much that fucking got like caught in the crossfire.
Oh yeah.
That fucking like is what the problem is.
Well, that's
but
what happened to Tumblr.
Understand.
Remember, because Tumblr had a CP scare, and the way they answered is they said there's just no more not safe for work content, which was like half of the Tumblr, maybe even more of the Tumblr user base.
I don't even know how to like call the. I don't even know what to call these because like I want to say that they're cop outs, but like legally, like they did the right thing.
It's just unfortunate.
It is unfortunate because like it could happen to like any other website. Fucking like, so like, fucking save the shit that you fucking love ever so dear because like that shit could be gone in a heartbeat. Twitter's next.
Save all this porn to your terabyte hard drive real quick.
Twitter's
in case it gets
next.
nuked.
I swear to God.
No, Twitter. I think Twitter went through something like this, and they actually just fixed their algorithm and went after the specific videos.
There's no way that there's an algorithm for spotting CP.
Twitter's pretty crazy already, you know, like you don't see a lot of nudity on Twitter.
You can't see like death videos, like, but you can see people getting beat up. So like, there is like a weird gray area. I don't know.
Well, people getting beat up's funny.
It is. Freaking fight comp, fucking
like World Star fight comps, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Those are the things back then, bro. I was all for it. But yeah. That was what happened with fucking Pornhub. Fucking Facebook, they just like did their like, you know, mandatory fucking like we're sorry fucking like messages.
Man, it always feels like Facebook gets in hot water over shit. Like I think Zuckerberg went back to Congress this year and talked about shit again, and like nothing happens to Facebook. I don't know how they get away with shit.
It's
like,
I think it's the people who are partnered with them, and like I think as soon as they pull out, that's when like you'll know like shit's going bad. Because Visa and fucking MasterCard were pulling out a Pornhub to scare them.
Yeah, I saw that. See, I didn't know what the exact issue was because I saw the Visa and MasterCard shit, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, fucking Pornhub was like, man, we don't give a shit that there's fucking child porn here. And then fucking like MasterCard and like Visa was like, yeah, no, we give a shit. And fucking like they're like, okay, all right, let's delete everything.
They lost they lost so many videos. They lost millions of videos.
They lost 12 million actually.
12 million videos?
No, now they only have 3 million. That's like
is that like true? Verified. 3 million?
Yeah.
So they lost 75% of the videos.
I like to say 80.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn. That's like the whole website. Dude, they have so much free space they can download like Warzone. They can play Warzone now.
Yes, bro. They can play Warzone on their fucking servers now, bro.
That's awesome. They can make their own server. Maybe it'll run better than Warzone.
Also, they took out the ability to download videos on fucking Pornhub now. Like
was that even an option?
That wasn't an option.
Did you have to pay for it?
Nah.
Shit.
So basically, there was like, yeah, we don't want fucking moms coming at us again. Let's go ahead and just make sure this never happens.
Yeah, there won't be any more controversy in the porn industry. No one else is ever going to complain.
So how do you feel about the mom's like execution of doing this, by the way? Do you think it was like the host fucking of the website's fault, or like do you think it's like bad parenting?
Well, it was mostly her dumbass kid's fault for doing shit they weren't supposed to. It feels like it's OnlyFans' fault. A lot of it for even letting a 14-year-old on their site, because you know that she's not the only one.
For sure.
Like,
she immediately got like banned as soon as like they figured out how old she was. So like they really didn't have any like fucking like hot water for them, because like all they gotta do is like just ban one account. Like so like.
Well, you know that there's like a fucking bunch of underage people on OnlyFans just trying to make cash.
I think you need your ID to sign up for it.
Well, how did the cheat do it?
Like, that's the thing. Like she got past that fucking barrier and fucking like she still fucking uploaded.
I mean, she can't be the only one. But I mean, like Pornhub has a little bit. I mean, they have something to do with it because it was on their channel, whether or not they knew about it. But they're not the main culprit, of course. I'm surprised OnlyFans didn't get anything.
Fans didn't get anything because they still have like it was like the girl's fault for like her uploading on there anyway, like and breaking the rules of like having a fake ID or whatever. So
yeah,
like,
but I mean that breaks Pornhub's rules. Doesn't Pornhub have rules about age?
No. Well,
what?
I mean, like sure, like as soon as you go to the website, they're like, hey, are you 18?
Well, I mean,
like,
no. I'm talking about uploading. Like you're not allowed to
uploading.
Upload.
No. Like anybody could. Anybody could upload at that.
Well, they
time.
don't. I mean, they don't have rules like no gore, no death, no N-words. You know, they don't have rules like that on Pornhub. Is it just the Wild West on Pornhub until now?
Those rules are like kind of mandatory, whatever. But like, as long as like there's a tit in it, like I think you were good.
That's awesome. That's how it should be.
Because like there's so many fetishes out there that like they didn't want to kink shame or some gimmick like that.
Well, yeah, but you can't have like fucking someone die on Pornhub. I feel like.
Well, no, but there's videos already titled that, and like obviously.
But they don't actually die.
Exactly. So like fucking like it's hard. You know how like the porn industry is just like I don't say it's taboo, but like fucking people like can just title anything, and like it not be true. It's like, oh, I fucked my sister fucking raw. And like it's just like
yeah, and they were actually wearing a condom the whole time.
yeah, bro. That's the issue with that.
Yeah, I hate when people lie in porn.
But let's ask our guest, the Christian man, how he feels about all of this.
I agree.
As a devout Christian, he agrees.
Yeah.
You agree that like all of this like should have went down exactly how it should have? Like, who do you think should have been punished more? Like, come on, I want your take.
I mean, I pretty much agree with everything y'all said.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird that like nothing happened to OnlyFans, but it kind of makes sense at the same time. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
I understand that response. OnlyFans didn't get pinned because they do have a safety net of like requiring your ID to make an account, which she like just forged and fucking like she just got through the barrier.
That's
like
awesome.
Nobody like wanted to like fact check the fact that like she was 14. So like that's really what happened there. Like you can fucking like try and do a lawsuit on OnlyFans, but they have like a good safety net for them not to be like fucking pinned like fucking much.
I'm just waiting for OnlyFans to just crumble. Like something.
OnlyFans is gonna crash. Like it's not. I ain't gonna say crash, but like something bad is gonna happen to them, and we're gonna call it.
It's especially now that everyone got onto OnlyFans.
Everyone has an OnlyFans as soon as fucking COVID happened. And
when are you getting
like,
an OnlyFans, D-Dub?
Oh, I think I joked with you before. I was like, me and you should have an OnlyFans where like we just do nothing but dick tucks.
Dick tuck videos. I'm so excited to. Evan's gonna help me film my dick tuck videos.
Bro, yes, bro. Like it's gonna be like a whole like fucking.
You gotta help me hide my balls.
A whole subcategory just men dick tucking. It's like just walking around pigeon toed.
You want me to give you an idea that you could do? Review your nudes. You have fans send nudes into you, and you review them on your OnlyFans.
I'm taking this idea.
You might be in a pro Jared situation, so you better tread lightly.
Fuck.
But but you review people's nudes
alongside me to review the fucking nudes with me. Then if
you have to have them send a picture of their ID and no face, and then be like, "Bitch, you ugly." Next, and that's the show.
Honestly, if I tell like, heaven forbid, a 14-year-old girl fucking news that she's ugly, I can't get pinned for that, right?
You can't because you denied it. You were like, this is bad. I don't like it.
I don't like this.
I don't like this, and you shouldn't either. And then everyone's like, oh, he's right. We can't get mad at him.
He's absolutely correct.
He's absolutely correct. Review your nudes coming next year.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah. Exciting time.
Speaking of next year, do you think we will be back to normal next year?
Who fucking knows? I don't have any goal. Like I'm like, oh, it's gonna be better by this time because everyone thought it was gonna be over by now. Like everyone's like, it's not gonna. Vaccine? Everyone's like, it's not gonna affect Christmas, and it obviously is. But there is a vaccine now. People are taking it. It seems to be doing fine. There's been one or two things like natural allergic reactions, but that's to be expected. It's not like people freaking out. They're like, oh, Bill Gates put chemicals in my vaccine. They're turning me gay or something.
I don't even think it's been a week, though, has it?
No, it just started Monday.
Yeah. So
It's about to be exactly a week.
it
Fucking
could
soon.
be,
Monday
it could
will
be
be
a
a
little
week.
while before we see anything bad happen.
Well, they had last week. They had some people two people who were health workers that had been taking it had an allergic reaction, but I mean they're okay.
It's not allergic like death. Like it's just
No.
like,
I forgot what it was. I think they broke out in hives.
Oh.
But everyone was like, "Oh, you see, it's gonna kill you."
Well, like
and
they
all
were
this
still
shit.
healthy afterwards, right? Like
No, yeah, they were
fucking-
fine. Like they didn't
Oh,
die
okay,
or
great.
anything.
So
Yeah.
like that's what I'm getting. Like fucking like that's just like a minor symptom.
Yeah,
really.
and that's like expected. Like there are people who get other vaccines and have allergic reactions like
yeah,
that.
like fucking the flu shot. You can be allergic to the fucking flu shot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you need to take it. It's
Yeah.
just-
I don't know. People are weird.
yeah.
It's just it's a weird culture now with COVID.
Yeah, but people are weird. That's what it is.
People are weird. I mean, what else could you say? Like all this group of people is all of a sudden they're just like, oh, COVID was made by the government, and the vaccine is made by the government, and the government and all this. Like, who are you gonna trust at this point? Like,
I trust Zach Minyard of the fucking Chillcast podcast.
listen, guys, Zach Minyard here endorsing the COVID vaccine. And you know what's funny? Me saying that might actually offend someone.
Who?
I
Your
don't know,
fucking
some
friend?
fucking idiots that listen to our
Scott
podcast.
Pilgrim?
It offends me.
It offends Evan
Yeah.
because he's a Christian. He doesn't believe in vaccines.
Fucking Scott just said that OnlyFans filed for bankruptcy, and I think that's a whole lie. I'm like,
That may or may not be a whole lie because they have a bunch of business coming in.
let me look at OnlyFans news.
Yeah, look up. Go to the Wall Street Journal and go to the OnlyFans page.
Oh. No, the only news about it is that an EMT worker fucking made an OnlyFans, and she was getting flack for doing it.
I saw that. EMT workers are crazy. Like all these healthcare workers that are making like they're making OnlyFans and they're like social blogging while they're like treating people for COVID and shit.
The only person I'm alright with making OnlyFans are teachers, because they get like the shit in the stick.
I've seen teachers make OnlyFans as well.
Yeah, but like, don't you gotta go as like an alternative alias or something? Like fucking, like you can't use your fucking name.
No, you can't. A lot of times they do, but that they get discovered, and people are like, a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, this fucking whore made."
So how does that work with like
OnlyFans."
discovery? If you think about it, if a student figures out that a teacher has an OnlyFans and like tells somebody, who's in the wrong there?
The teacher,
Oh,
I guess. Or the student just looked for porn, I guess. I mean, they probably shouldn't have been looking for porn, but I don't think they did anything wrong. I mean, the age probably is wrong, but I mean, we've all been 16 looking up porn, paying for porn.
oh, nigga, not younger, nigga. What was the first fucking age that you looked up porn? I need to know.
Age that I looked up porn. Dude, it was like beginning of junior high, so it was like 7th grade. It was like 6th or 7th grade, probably.
When did High School Musical 2 come out?
When is that how you measure it?
Like, that's when fucking I discovered fucking like the internet has boobies on it, because like there was leaked nudes of Vanessa Hudgens fucking nude.
Were there?
At
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't believe you sent them to me.
I will. She looked great, bro. Like fucking like my fucking childhood wiener couldn't take it.
Dude, best childhood. I got to see Vanessa Hudgens nudes and watch High School Musical 2. Best childhood.
2007.
Fuck
2007 was the year I
2007.
fucking looked
D-Dub's
at nude.
Sexual Awakening was in 2007.
Was yours not? What year was yours?
I don't know what year. It was like 7th grade. Shit.
Oh, you remember what year 7th grade was? Come on.
Shit, I don't know. How old am I? How old are you in 7th grade?
Like,
Do the math.
How old are you
it's
now?
hard.
I'm 23. My birthday was last week.
Okay. So I made like a whole like Google document to fucking remember what age I was for fucking certain grades. And in 7th grade, I
What?
was Shut up. In 7th grade, I was 13.
Okay, so I was 13 or 14.
And I'm
What
23
year?
now.
What year were you born? How old are you?
I'm 23 now and was born in 97.
Okay, yeah, so I was 13 or 14 then.
I think you were 12 or 13. Because, like, I'm a year older than you, right?
I mean, we're both 23.
You were born in 97?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, like you were 13 or 14 then.
Okay, yeah.
Now, what happened vividly in 7th grade that, like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
What happened, Vivid? I mean, I just looked up boob on the computer, like everyone else does.
Boob?
No, I think I looked up word. Like you always. I mean, it's funny that it always happens like this when people tell you the story, but you look up like you don't look up like porn. You know, you look up like hot girl or something like something that's not X-rated, and then you slowly get closer and closer to actual porn.
As you're, like, looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, making sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
I want my mommy seeing this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember looking up like hot girl or something like that, and like just scrolling through Google Images, and it was all like softcore shit. Like it didn't show anything, but you get to like page like 74, and then you you actually see a vagina, and then you're like, whoa. Holy shit!
You're like, what the hell is that?
I remember. No, when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is that?" And that was it, man. It was like a blurry.
Ask our host about his first sexual encounter.
What was your first sexual encounter, Evan? Would you like to share on the internet?
Not really.
What
Was
the
it
fuck?
bad? Well,
Dude, come open your shell.
How old were you when you first saw porn?
I don't even.
When your crippling porn addiction started, how old were you?
How old were you when you saw
really
somebody
sure.
naked?
Like in IRL? That means in real life. IRL.
Oh no! Well, thank you for fucking telling us.
I'm a gamer. Anyway.
No, on the internet, fucking or wherever, like fucking the media or fucking HBO.
The media.
Fucking After Dark.
When did the media show you boob?
I really don't remember.
I don't believe that.
My whole childhood is a blur.
You know what? You know what the first time I actually saw like boobs was? It was my dad and my brother who was living with us. They were watching Wedding Crashers on like DVD or whatever, and I walked in to the room because it was connected to the kitchen to get food or something, and there was like a montage. And there was like a topless woman, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I like ran back to my room, like they didn't even know I saw. And I was just like, "I wasn't supposed to see that." Holy shit!
And the nigga said he ran back to his room, bro.
Because if they had saw me, they'd be like, "Whoa, Zach, what the fuck are you doing here?" My parents listen to this too. They're probably hearing all this shit right now.
Bro, yeah, daddy boy, yeah, but I like.
I'm gonna
Look,
get a call.
sometimes, look, man, you couldn't sit in silence forever about your first time, bro. You can't.
What are you talking about?
Your first time seeing Booby.
Oh yeah,
Show Bob.
Show Bob. I love that guy. No, my parents call me about like what I put on Twitter, you know, because they don't understand all the stuff I'm talking about on Twitter.
Yo, did you enjoy your birthday gift?
Do what?
Did you enjoy your birthday gift from me?
What did you get me?
I gave you a little neat video.
I love that video. I remember.
Yeah.
That was a great video.
Did your parents see the video?
I fucking hope they did. I don't think they did, but it's a good video.
I want your dad to just watch you on his phone
It
one
was
day.
super fucking loud, and I
Yeah.
remember I played it. I don't remember where I played it. I think I played it in the living room, and you guys heard it, and you were like laughing about it.
I watched it like 10 times that day, I think.
Yeah, I watched it a few times. I remember when I went to bed, I saw it again just to like end the day. I was like, "What a wonderful birthday!" Thank you.
Bro, fucking man, did you not feel it in your heart? Bro,
I felt it in my fucking soul, Dub, and I felt the love.
I saw the rabbit food y'all were eating. I was like, damn, man.
The
where
rabbit food.
fucking-
Listen, bro, that was a gourmet charcuterie
I was
board.
like, where the fucking chicken? Where the ribs at? Like,
Bro,
where
that
the
shit
fuck?
cost 150 fucking bajangles, let me tell you. And it was...
Yeah, you didn't pay for it.
I paid for half of it.
Why? It's your birthday.
Yeah, I know. My friends are broke.
There's a fucking vape on that table. That was the most disgusting fucking picture
My
I've ever
friends,
seen in my life.
my friends vape, bro. I don't know what to tell you. My friends blow fat fucking clouds.
Fat doink.
My friends are doinking like all day, and it's not the worst because now the house smells like candy, and that's pretty sweet. Actually, I don't even notice honestly, but my friends do vape. They're vapeaholics.
Whoa, a holic?
Aholic.
Vaping?
Vapeaholics. Where'd you go?
Trapaholics.
We're talking about vaping. He's vaping right now. He's blowing all these clouds in my direction.
Wait, I thought he was a Christian boy.
Christians vape.
They do?
Yeah. Christians love vape more than they love the. It's
Why?
Like they like to pretend it's the Holy Spirit leaving their body.
That's not true.
Hold on, someone sent us a chat.
Brandon, fucking read Brandon's story.
When I was in 5th grade, I fell asleep on our living room watching a movie on HBO, and I woke up in the middle of the night from moaning, and I was terrified. That's the funniest thing is that people are like scared when they first see shit like that.
So like HBO and fucking Skinamax, fucking like that shit is fucking like awesome.
I never had that. I never had the premium movie channels, you know.
Oh, you were poor back then?
I was poor, yeah. Basic cable bitches, you know.
Ew.
I know. I don't even have cable now.
Why live?
Why? You had it, I'm assuming.
Nah. So here's the thing. It was either I had it for like a month or I fucking watched it at somebody else's.
Bro, basic ass, broke ass bitch. Use the month trial to get his rocks off. Fuck you, D-Dub.
No, fucking my parents always like, they're like, oh, hey guys, fucking like guys, I'd be like, fucking like me and my siblings. Fucking like, hey guys, we got cable now. Fucking, bruh. Yeah. And we used to switch through so many providers. We had like Dish, Grande, fucking. Like
Grande is a Texas exclusive provider.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't Grande Spectrum now?
Oh, shit, I don't remember. All I know is they suck ass and I hate them.
Grande had like the weirdest fucking like menu. If fucking like the guide. Mm-hmm. Fucking like that shit was like. It's kind of nostalgic now that I'm like fucking like if you see the menus nowadays, but fucking like yeah, Grande is like. It's fucking. It's just nostalgic, actually. It's just nostalgic now.
Grande Communications cable is nostalgic now.
It's not?
Weird. It's weird what we can be nostalgic over, like the menu on a. You know what? I was playing my Game Boy this week. That was nostalgic. I just had an urge to play a Game Boy.
Was it backlit? Like fucking like.
It was an SP.
Battery type corrosion.
No, it worked perfectly. Well, actually, this isn't the original Game Boy I had, because the original Game Boy I had the screen cracked, and I bought, like, right after I bought a new one, like, online. So this is, I don't know how old this Game Boy is. Yeah, then it goes
like, I need a Game Boy.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of Game Boy games. A lot of them are shitty, like, movie tie-in games, because I was 6, and I didn't know what a good video game was. But a lot of them are good. And I was like, I need a Game Boy, obviously, so I bought this one. But it works perfectly fine. It's an SP blue. You know, the classic.
I do know the classic.
That was the first video game console I ever had, was the Game Boy SP.
Game Boy? Really?
Yeah. I didn't even ask for it. Like I don't think I really knew what a video game was. And I got it for Christmas. My grandparents bought it for me and they're like, "This is a Game Boy." I'm like, "Well, what?" And
I was Genesis as the first console.
What's the rap line that Biggie Smalls does? Like Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Yeah. That was it.
Never in my life would I ever pictured this. He never thought that he would have both consoles, bro.
Bro, that's ballin', especially back then having.
Bro,
both
like that's
consoles.
like rapping nowadays. Like I got the Xbox and the PS4. Like,
you know what? I don't know a lot of people who have both.
The people who do have both are insane.
One of my friends in Louisiana.
Was he ballin'? Was he like big money?
I don't know.
He obviously was. He had both.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Back then, if you had both, like you fucking like, it's either you were drug dealing or you were sucking dick. Like fucking like.
There's no in between. You were either committing sex crimes or drug crimes.
I just know that like whenever I went to like at fucking cousin's house and they have both an Xbox and a PlayStation in 2 separate rooms, I always question like, wow, what am I doing wrong? What's my dad doing wrong? I should tell my dad to get a job.
Tell my dad to get a job, bro. I look like a fool out here, man.
I look like a fool, man. I don't got both. And then you see the fucking Nintendo GameCube in like fucking one of their kids' rooms, and you're like, wow.
See, it's funny that you either have a PlayStation or an Xbox, but you always have a Nintendo console to accompany that.
To a company that doesn't care about you.
Which one?
Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't care about anyone. I absolutely relish in the fact that everyone was pissed off at Nintendo about this Melee stuff and fucking free Melee and shit. And then they're like, here's Sephiroth. And everyone forgot. No one gave a shit.
Bro, you don't think that's like strategic at all?
No, it's extremely strategic. I think that's... I mean, like, obviously it takes time for them to make characters and everything. So they obviously didn't just whip up Sephiroth in a week. But... They knew the Game Awards were coming, and it was the quickest thing I've ever seen. It was like day of Game Awards. They said, we have an announcement tonight. And they had the announcement very first thing, and it's coming out this month. So, like, they knew there was some stuff going on. They're like, we need to announce this right fucking now. Then again, I don't know, because it's probably not easy to just get the Game Awards, you know. I know people really don't give a shit about it, but companies do because it's free marketing. I don't know, but everyone was like, "Oh, if you make a reaction to the announcement trailer like everyone does, you have to put free Melee in the description or in the title."
That's redundant.
No one did it. I looked through a bunch of videos. No one put free Melee anywhere. No one gave a shit.
They still don't.
Yeah, they still don't. Everyone gave a shit for like 2 seconds, like it was like a big fucking travesty. They got mad about... Nintendo did a bunch of shit. Like, I think it was shitty that they stopped that online tournament, you know? I think that was definitely shitty. They got mad about the Etika Joy-Cons, which I kind of get because they're like even though the profits for an Etika Joy-Con go to charity... Like, they're still profiting off of stuff Nintendo made, which is kind of...
Do they charge, like, 10 times more? Or like,
I don't remember. I don't know exactly everything about it. That's why I'm treading lightly.
The reason to say that is sketchy is, like, if they, like, charge, like, a weird sum for
Well, the reason it's sketchy on that Nintendo was saying is that it's their Joy-Cons just, like, with a skin on them. Like, you buy the Joy-Cons, and then they're selling their Joy-Cons with a skin on them. I don't know the whole process. Maybe you had to buy Joy-Cons and then send them in, which doesn't make a lot of sense either way.
How does that profit? There has to be like, they had to be overcharging. Like
but all the money went to charity, which is great. You know, so it's kind of shitty that Nintendo stopped it anyway. But I understand why they did that. Everything else was just them being dicks.
How do you feel about the Video Game Awards?
They're stupid and shitty.
All right.
Who cares about the Video Game Awards?
Last
of Us 2 won everything. Big shocker.
Were you surprised?
No, I wasn't surprised one fucking bit.
Who did you want to win?
No one. I mean, we talked about it. I really didn't care too much about any of the games that came out this year.
I think we came down to the point of like, if Ghost of Tsushima wins, that's what everybody wanted. If Animal Crossing wins, nobody will be surprised, but they'll still like accept the fact that like it beat fucking Last of Us. And Last of Us fucking took all the gold. So I mean,
it took everything. It really, honestly, it really didn't deserve everything. I mean, everyone fucking knows that, but
how do you feel about The Last of Us 2?
I didn't play either of them, but just hearing the outcries and what people were talking about and looking at the gameplay, like the gameplay never really stood out to me, you know. And whenever I play games, I mostly look for a gameplay aspect, you know. I know a bunch of games right now are just trying to be movies, and that's cool. That definitely has an audience, but I'm looking for like a game to play. And the gameplay in Last of Us, the first one and the second one that came out, really didn't interest me either way. Plus, I didn't have a PS3, so I didn't play it.
Gotcha.
But everyone complained about this one, whether it be gameplay issues or story issues. A lot of people complain about story issues.
Oh, I think so. Like the story was exactly what was supposed to like sell the game, because the gameplay is just like the afterthought. Because like they rehashed the same gameplay from like both games, so that really wasn't supposed to do much.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking the story, fucking they killed off one of their fucking favorite characters.
Dude,
in, like,
spoilers.
I didn't say who it was. Anyway, fucking they kill off a character.
Spoilers, dude. Jesus Christ, don't say that.
How am I gonna talk about the fucking?
You're not, because it's been talked about enough. Who cares?
Okay, I'm sorry.
The more we talk about it, it's not gonna go away. I just didn't like. I didn't like that people automatically like, oh, you don't like the story, and I was like, oh, you don't like LGBT shit, or you don't like all this shit because it's a girl. I was like,
personally
no.
didn't like that fucking God of War. The latest one was like heavily praised because it had a story. When I just like the fucking like blood and guts fucking gore the last fucking games.
Yeah, who gives a shit about the story in a God of War game? I mean, the story from what I saw some Let's Plays on it, and it looked fine. It looked like a decent, cool little story. I thought it was an interesting turn.
Why now to give it a fucking story?
Because God of War was always like over what's the word? Over violent, over sexualized at times, but mostly over violent. And I think
people bought it because it was that.
But I think PlayStation wanted to rebrand and be more like inclusive and friendlier. So they're like, oh, we're gonna give Kratos a flawed background and a heart and shit like that. And then Doom came in and said, fuck you, we're still gonna be violent and we don't give a shit.
People still bought it.
And people still bought it. But I think PlayStation doesn't want to do that. I think PlayStation sees promise in these narrative-driven, deep, flawed, character-driven video games. Because look at all the PlayStation games coming out. They're all kind of like that.
How do you feel about it?
I want to play a video game. Even watching most of...
this reminds me of the conversation I had with you about albums. You're like, I don't want a story album. I just want music. And...
Well, look, people praise a story, and... A story has its place, but if you're making a book, then of course you're going to need a good story. But if you're making music or you're making a video game, then what is most important is that it's a good game with good gameplay or a good song that you can listen to and enjoy the music in. I mean, there's different sorts of enjoyment. People enjoy different things. But whenever I play a video game, I want to play a video game.
Why didn't you like Because the Internet?
Because it's garbage, and he's not a good rapper. Childish Gambino isn't a good rapper.
So, my opinion on Childish Gambino is he's way too
Why are we
old.
talking about this?
Because, I like the story of Because the Internet.
Yeah, but the music sucks.
The music was good along with the story.
No, it wasn't, man.
See, that's why I'm like we share the same taste on video games and like what they should be doing. Yeah. But on music, you're a whole dweeb.
Listen, I love albums that have stories. Like Kendrick Lamar does it a lot. The Beatles did it sometime. People do that shit, and it works great. And you know why? Because the songs are good, and I'll listen to the songs, and I like the songs. I'll listen to Because the Internet, and I'll pick out like 3 or 5 fucking songs that are actually good on it.
Oh my god. Are you really doing this right now?
What? Saying the fucking truth? Doing what?
The truth.
The truth.
Okay. Yeah, bro, the truth.
We got 5 minutes left.
All right, let our special guest fucking talk about a topic.
Well, we're making music, and we hope to have an album out next year. Well, not an EP.
Say a damn thing during this podcast. Ask him about his fucking love life.
What? Tell us about your love life. Is it cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we asked him about his love. How's it been making? Because you're working on your own stuff as well.
Yeah, I am. It's
because you don't care about our band.
I really don't. I'm just in it for
loose women.
The money and the fame.
And the loose women.
Yeah, I mean that.
No,
would
no,
be the
I want to
case.
hear you say the words "loose women."
Can you say loose women into this microphone for me, please?
I can say that, but
And go ahead.
Do it now.
Look closer.
loose women.
Ooh, you said it.
Damn, man. We got to turn that up in the studio.
I'm gonna have to go back and master that one. No,
Yeah.
but we've been making music. It's been fun.
Why'd you be so shy, Zach? Why'd you bring this goober on this podcast?
Because he's my fucking friend, dude. Why do I bring you on
Why is
this
he shy? If
podcast?
he's your friend, I expected somebody to be like more rambunctious.
You're rambunctious. You're too rambunctious, Dub. You
Bitch.
you come in here and you run amok and you steal the show. You steal the spotlight.
Fucking, he didn't make an effort.
He did. I'm watching him. I'm looking at him. He left to go get a water at one point.
I did.
I want him to do something.
Do something funny. Say something funny. Say that thing you're always saying that makes us laugh.
Which one?
The
There's
noise.
just so many of them.
No, our favorite thing that we always say.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Yeah, say the thing. Say the funny word.
Funny word.
Yeah, say the funny word we're always saying.
Are we always saying a funny word?
Yeah, we are. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's Baba
Zach,
Boy.
he's not allowed in this
Oh,
podcast
Baba
anymore.
Boy.
Yeah, he said it. He said Baba Boy. It was funny. How'd you forget the funny word?
There's just so many funny words.
I'll just be hanging out, and and Evan comes in, he says Baba Boy, and we laugh.
It's
Does
a
he
good
say it
time.
like that, or like does he say it like robotic, or like how does he do it?
How do you say it?
I try to change it up.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Oh, so like he doesn't go
fresh.
Papa Boy.
That was pretty good.
There was actually one night we were recording a song,
Uh-huh.
and we were trying to figure out like a good vocal effect, and we were just going through.
Oh
All of
my
them.
god! And we just kept saying Baba Boy on all the vocal effects to see how it'd work, and we got nothing done, obviously.
Oh, gotcha. That's that sounds like a fun time.
Baba Boy.
I want Max Goof to be in Kingdom Hearts so much, bro.
No, you fucking don't. Shut the fuck up. What would he do? He wouldn't do shit.
No, like
You're
like
stupid.
in my head canon, when Goofy was supposed to die in Kingdom Hearts 2, they could have fucking written him off and have Max Goof fucking come in to fucking, avenge him.
He would be like Cloud. He would be all emo and sad. He's like, my father's dead.
Yeah, bro.
My
After
father,
today-
Goofy, he was a fucking hero.
Yeah, bro. And then like Max will wield a shield and he'll look more awesome than Goofy because like
he'll have like an emo haircut, like over one eye.
yeah, no, like he'll have like chains and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
he would
yeah,
definitely
bro,
have
like-
chains. Everyone has chains.
Everyone has chains.
Chain of memories.
Fuck you.
That's
Fuck
funny.
you.
That's funny.
Fuck you.
That's funny.
Fuck you.
Hey, it's that time. It's time to say goodbye. Evan, you want to say anything to the lovely people?
Evan, you are an awful podcast member. I'll never want you back on here ever
Shut the
again.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Dito.
No, I don't have anything to say at all.
That's awesome.
But
Thanks.
thank you for having me. It
You're
was a
welcome,
delight.
Evan. Anytime. You're welcome anytime.
Riku?
No, we're not ending on that. See, I knew you were gonna say it because we were talking about autistic ass Kingdom Hearts, but we're not gonna say it.
You knew I was gonna segue. You know?
I knew you were gonna say Riku, and you thought I was gonna end it on that, but I'm not. I'm gonna end it on this, and it's over.
What? What are you?